Welcome to the Grown Ass Man Show.
We fucking up the whole program. We fucking up the whole program.
It's like a Slim Jim girl.
So guys, so that fight 202, Nick Diaz, it cost me $200 the other weekend.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, did you put $200 on him?
No, that prick beat me up and took $200 from me. God, man, fuck those Diaz brothers.
I told you about MMA. You know, I would rather watch Tank eat Slim Jims than watch a fucking MMA fight.
Tank is his dog. That's a little preface.
It was a good fight. So hey, but this is talk about a topic here. I don't know how this is going to go, but we'll give it a whirl. People in America do not actually have equal rights. And, you know, I'm not talking about just black people or women or rich versus poor, which is definitely obviously completely different with equal rights.
But
it's
just everybody.
State by
It
state.
doesn't exist the same. Yeah, you're right.
Here in Vegas, I can drink 24 hours a day, not get in trouble. I go to Colorado, I can smoke marijuana. There's an arbitrary line drawn there that on this side line it's okay, on this side line it's illegal. You know?
We need to have a system of checks and balances. And you know what? I think that's in the Constitution, but who gives a fuck about the Constitution right now, huh?
Yeah.
That's where you got some of you motherfuckers at.
And the big thing that bothers me about this is that it's from state to state, states right, fucking yankety yank, but we try to legislate morality, and you just can't do that. There's certain things that need to enact for a reason. You know, I mean, you need to have laws that say like, hey, you can't kick in your neighbor's door and go fucking beat the shit out of him and steal the shit. That exists for a reason. Yeah, that's part of the rules. And those are all well and good, but a lot of these laws that are enacted and things that have happened with very draconian measures are based off of people's religious ideals. And that has nothing to do with anything that this country was founded on.
A lot of weird things are starting to happen. Like, so they just passed this law in California where you can't use dredgers to mine for gold in the rivers there. And, you know, the gold rush, or they made some laws there that the gold is everybody's gold. It's public domain, but they're controlling them the way in which they can do it. Because environmentalists come out and say that it kills fish and upsets the ecosystem. Yeah, there's no proof that it does do that.
Yeah.
You know, then you got people in Oregon that are outlawing not allowed to collect your rainwater.
Well, they're doing that. A lot of
some states are saying that the
places.
state owns the wind, so they want to control the wind power.
It's just.
I had some idiot argument the other day, and I just stumbled across this argument on Facebook, and it was that solar panels suck up the sun's energy, and if we have too many solar panels, the sun's going to run out of energy.
And you know where this is coming from? It's coming from one or two people in the Senate that take up the most asinine argument that you could possibly imagine because they're grasping at straws, because they are bought and sold by energy companies, and they're willing to say anything. So some fucking retarded idiot that you're talking about goes and takes this as though it's true because this fucking senator said it. He didn't know what the fuck he's talking about. He's not a scientist, and they say that over and over again.
The sun's going to run out of energy.
Yeah, it's like, well then fucking blacktop should be illegal. You know what I mean?
I had people say that they think wind is a finite, there's a finite supply of wind.
People are retarded.
You're right. And the thing is that there's certain things that are finite. And in this quote, I believe is from Mark Twain,
coal.
and he said, yes, those are all finite things. And he said there's a difference between genius and stupidity. Genius has its limits.
Yeah.
That is a finite thing.
That's good.
Well, you know,
I like that.
What's my man named Fletcher Prouty? He always said, everybody, the scientists always get a pass, but they can be bought and sold like everybody else. As long as humans keep dying, animals keep dying, plants keep dying, we'll have oil. I remember when I was a little boy, they were like, by 2009, we're going to be all out of oil. And do you really think that they always keep finding oil at different places, and that now all these people want to do this fracking thing, you know? And I'm just like, you know what? It just befuddles me
I don't
And
think-
people
I don't
and
think
people
we're
just
running that lower
people
order, but I do think
people
we should just
start
move away.
they're starting to wake up a little bit, and I just look at most people. I'm like, God damn. I'm like, you just don't get the, like, you know, you see like the little light bulb over there, you know, like, I got an idea.
Right.
Most people, they, you know, they got the door, the light off, the door locked, and they're gone.
Yeah.
Of course, I suppose you can choose to live wherever you want. If you don't like the local laws there, you have the choice to go somewhere else and live. But that also just kind of, you know.
You're also at the mercy of where you're born for a lot of things.
Yeah.
And it's not just the laws. It's what are necessarily cultural norms throughout it. I mean, it's like the whole thing. There is no real America. America's just America. You know, just people are different. That's all there is to it. But you know, I mean, when you're born into something, you tend to adapt to that around you. So I mean, I think that you should be able to make your own choices. We don't need someone to legislate when and where you can buy alcohol. It's just, sure, I mean, there's certain regulations that go into, you know, making sure kids don't get it, but there's no reason why a grown adult can't go buy alcohol at 3 in the morning. That is their right! You're a fucking adult!
You don't need a law keeping kids from buying alcohol. You just need the stores just not to sell it to them, and parents to watch what the fucking kids are buying at the stores.
It's common sense.
Yeah. Well, guys, tell us what you think in likes and comments.
Pretty please.
Peace out.
Peace out, y'all.
I guess that was okay. That'd be more to it. Is that the neighbor?
Yeah.
That's the neighbors? I go fuck with them right now.
Let's go fuck with 'em.